From the dawn of humanity, people have gazed upon the world with a sense of wonder and awe. The rising sun, the crashing waves, the cycle of life and death, these natural phenomena inspired a deep yearning to understand the forces at play. This quest for meaning gave birth to religion, a tapestry of beliefs and practices that connect human beings to something greater than themselves. Throughout history, religions have taken many forms, each offering its own unique perspective on the nature of the divine. Polytheism, the belief in multiple gods, emerged as an early attempt to explain the complexities of the natural world. Each deity embodied a specific aspect of life, such as the sun, the moon, or the harvest. Yet as civilizations evolved and human understanding deepened, a new concept began to take root: monotheism, the belief in one God, the ultimate source and sustainer of all creation. The emergence of monotheism marked a profound shift in human consciousness. It challenged traditional notions of the divine and offered a radically different way of understanding the relationship between humanity and the cosmos. This belief system, with its emphasis on the oneness and transcendence of God, has had a profound impact on human thought, ethics, and civilization for millennia. From the ancient Israelites who proclaimed the unity of God to the rise of Christianity and Islam, monotheism has shaped the moral and spiritual landscape of our world. It continues to inspire and challenge us today, prompting us to contemplate the nature of faith, the meaning of existence, and our place in the grand scheme of the universe. Monotheism, in its purest essence, is the belief that there is only one God. This God is not merely one among many, but the sole creator and sustainer of everything that exists. This stands in stark contrast to polytheism, which posits a multitude of gods, often with distinct domains and powers. While polytheistic deities are often seen as being bound by the laws of nature, the monotheistic God is understood to be transcendent, existing beyond the limitations of the physical world. This distinction is crucial because it shapes the entire worldview of the believer. In polytheism, the gods are often seen as capricious and unpredictable, their favor sought through rituals and sacrifices. Monotheism, however, introduces the concept of a God who is not only all-powerful, but also just and compassionate. This shift from a multiplicity of gods to a singular supreme being had profound implications. It paved the way for the development of ethical monotheism, which links belief in one God to a moral code based on that God's attributes. This moral code, often revealed through prophets and scriptures, provides a framework for righteous living and emphasizes the dignity and worth of all human beings as creations of the one true God. The three major Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, stand as the most prominent examples of monotheism. While each faith has its own distinct scriptures, prophets, and practices, they all share a fundamental belief in the oneness of God. Judaism, emerging in the ancient Near East, gave voice to the revolutionary idea of one God, Yahweh, who entered into a covenant with Abraham and his descendants. Christianity, building upon the Hebrew Bible, proclaims Jesus as the Son of God, the embodiment of God's love and mercy in human form. Islam, revealed through the Prophet Muhammad in 7th century Arabia, affirms the oneness of God, Allah, and emphasizes submission to His will as the path to peace and fulfillment. Despite their shared monotheistic core, these faiths have also experienced periods of conflict and misunderstanding. Each religion interprets the nature and will of God through the lens of its own scriptures and traditions, leading to theological differences and varying interpretations of God's attributes. One of the most challenging aspects of monotheism is grappling with the nature of a God who is, by definition, beyond human comprehension. The monotheistic God is often described as omniscient, all-knowing, omnipotent, all-powerful, and omnipresent, present everywhere. These attributes, while intended to convey God's greatness, also highlight the limitations of human language and understanding when trying to grasp the infinite. How can finite minds comprehend an infinite being? How can we, bound by time and space, truly know a God who transcends these limitations? This paradox lies at the heart of the monotheistic experience. It is a faith that acknowledges the mystery and majesty of God, recognizing that our human attempts to define or categorize the divine will always fall short. Yet even in this unknowing, there is a profound sense of awe and wonder. The vastness of the universe, the intricacies of nature, the very miracle of life itself, all point towards a power and intelligence that defies our full understanding. It is in this spirit of humility and awe that monotheists approach the divine, acknowledging both the intimacy of God's presence and the ultimate mystery of his being.